Anyway, we're going to move on now to our next cruise, and it's with Princess Cruises. This is another stunning itinerary with it on board the Diamond Princess, a Tokyo stay and a Japan fly cruise, including Russia as well. So let's take you on board and we'll talk you through.
Yeah, of course, Princess Cruise Lines, amazing. They balance that traditional cruise experience with that wonderful innovation. They're an American cruise company, of course. They introduce movies under the stars where you can wrap yourself up in a blanket and munch on popcorn and see a film every night under the stars on the open deck, which is brilliant. They do the big ships tour where you get to go and see the engine room and the bridge and so much more. They do the wonderful chef's dinners as well, where you get a chance to work with a particular chef and see him cook the food, get a menu, get a cookbook, and really enjoy the wonder of that experience in a very, very confined, small, personal environment. This particular ship, 116,000 tonnes, 2,500 passengers, launched in 2004, and it was built in Japan. So this is a great opportunity because it's going to be going back to where it was built.
Oh,
one of the only Princess ships built in Japan. And again, you've got so much for you to enjoy here. The wonderful sky-high disco at the back, which is always legendary, Skywalker's Disco on Princess ships, and so much interactive entertainment and great shows to look forward to.
So, you know, a fantastic ship, but the itinerary on this one is really unique, and again, it is selling very quickly. I mean, God, when you see the ports that Keith's going to talk you through, including a little taste of Russia as well as Japan on this one. So, we're flying over to Tokyo. Again, work out the cost of that flight alone, and you then have 3 nights in a 5-star hotel. And, you know, this is giving you a taste of Tokyo. 3 nights there.
Yeah, this is great. Sitting in the shadow of magnificent Mount Fuji, Tokyo was once a tiny fishing village named Edo. It's now the largest metropolitan area in the world, with an unlimited choice of shopping, restaurants, museums, temples and gardens. You can go to the live tuna auctions at Chuzaki Fish Market, the largest and busiest fish market in the world. Then head to the electric town known as Denki-gai for the latest in gadgetry and games. And of course, have a classic sushi experience. Then slow it all down at the Meiji Shrine and stand in a dense forest glade in the very heart of Tokyo. Or take it all in from a Tokyo city view on the 52nd floor of the observation tower. It's fast-paced, trendy, high-tech, and never far away from its enchanting
And it looks
past.
unlike any other place in the world to me.
It's incredible. It's an incredible place. It really, really is.
Now, a great start, but then we've got our 10-night cruise.
10 nights cruising and relaxing day at seashore, and then straight into Kushiro. And this is great, overlooking the mighty Pacific Ocean in northern Japan. This is called the Town of Mist. It's a major Japanese fishing port. You can stroll through the famous Fisherman's Wharf, where there's a variety of coastal restaurants and boutiques that will delight you. Then you can head inland to explore the natural wonders of the region, the Kushiro Marsh, which is a lush national park and home to the country's most extensive marshland, and you can get out your binoculars for close-up views of the rare and graceful Japanese cranes at the Tansho Nature Park. And then if you're an architect enthusiast, you'll be fascinated by the Kushiro City Museum, which resembles the shape of a Japanese crane spreading its wings.
Now, a day at sea, and a port that we've never seen before in the 6 years on the show, I don't think.
This was fought over for a while between Russia and Japan. It's called Korsakov, and it's a former penal colony. Sorry, I'm joining you now. Yeah, it's a fascinating mix of modern buildings and museums, sitting comfortably with this wonderful mix of Russian and Japanese architecture.
I was going to say the architecture must be really unusual.
Really unusual. Only place in the world where you're going to see this mix. Then from there we're going to Otaru, set against the scenic beauty of the rugged west coast and the nearby national parks. This is the herring capital, and it's like a portrait frozen in time. It's a hotspot for Japanese travellers who are drawn to the winter sports, the sushi and the historic architecture. Wander the Otaru Canal, lined with restored stone warehouses that are home to some excellent restaurants and shops. Enjoy a tasting at the whiskey brewery, which actually takes its roots from Scottish whiskey brewing. It's incredible. Or let your troubles melt away at the local hot springs.
And we have 2 more ports still.
Yeah, we do. Hakodate is the next one in Japan. Go to a lively morning market for unparalleled muse of Mount Hakodate. Discover the history of the first Japanese port open to international trade. What you just saw there is the famous fort. It's known as Fort Goraku. It's a stunning military monument with its carp-filled moats. Those moats are filled with carp, landscape gardens, and the world-famous cherry trees.
It looks immaculate there, doesn't
it? It really is.
Yeah.
It's absolutely stunning. One of its kind. It was the first of its kind built in Japan as well. And then again, beyond that, you can head out to a national park, which is held as one of the most beautiful parks in Japan, and it's basically crisscrossing graceful bridges and surrounding volcanic peaks. It's an incredible port.
And where's our last port, please?
Amori is the last
Amori.
one. And this is a beautiful port full of apple orchards and cherry blossoms that encompass its landscape, and the snow-covered Hakata mountains that look on from a distance.
We're looking there. Can we see the next picture as well? I've got time. Go on, because there you go.
There we go.
Yeah.
So again, you see the contrast there of the ultra-modern city, Sean, set against the countryside there, where you look out and it's full of greenery.
Yeah, that's beautiful, doesn't it? Right. Let's just show you this beautiful ship. We have got, by the way, some great upgrades on the Ocean View on this one, starting at just an extra £50 per person as well. But this is the Diamond Princess. And, you know, what I love about cruising, you know, these really are floating resorts. The standards, unlike hotels, and I think hotels can be, you know, sometimes not that well maintained, sometimes lacking in variety. These are floating resorts with beautiful designs, architecture, so much choice in terms of entertainment, food,
these modern ships, Sean, are destinations in themselves.
They are, aren't they?
There's actually so much to see and do. And bearing in mind all your food is taken care of, all your entertainment is taken care of. When you factor that into a land holiday, you know, the price just skyrockets. It's such good value.
And the price tonight, this one is selling very quickly, which is why we're featuring it tonight. 1449, that's your return flights, 3 nights in a 5-star hotel in Tokyo, 10 nights on board. And now, just to point out, by the way, we always put the lead date on the screen, so that's the best price date. The other dates that are available, the 9th, 18th and the 5th of September there. So that just gives you an idea of how the prices vary from the various dates. But we'll always give you the lead date to show you the best value there as well. But quite often, you know, sometimes these vary a lot, sometimes they don't. It just depends on each individual cruise.
Absolutely.
But our cruise consultants will always talk you through and try and find the best offer for you. And talking of which, by the way, all of our cruises are quality assured. This is very important. You know, we all work very hard. Our holidays are very important. And we want you to have absolute confidence. So they're all ATL and APTA protected. All your transfers are included. Some other companies don't do that and they add them on. Ours are always included. Hotels are always quality handpicked hotels in central locations with great reviews online. And flights, again, we always use world-renowned airlines. So we want to give you not just a great experience on the cruise, but every aspect of your holiday. We want it to be superb. And Planet Cruiser been with us now nearly 10 years.
And again, if you know, even if you don't see something that you want on tonight's show, then you can actually give a call through to our consultants, and there'll be something there for you.
Yeah.
There's hundreds of cruises beyond the ones we're showing tonight.
And the website, by the way, is really good as well. Really user-friendly, really easy to navigate. Little picture of Keith and I at the top. But move down and you'll see all the cruises that are on offer and specials that we're featuring tonight. But as Keith just said, we can find you any cruise with any company, any length of cruise, any time of the year.
Yeah, or make ones you see on screen tonight bespoke.
Yeah.
For you know, change them and give you stays.